Welcome to the Noon Mix. It is it's June the 4th today. Thank you so much for being with us. It's a Wednesday. We're coming to you live at noon o'clock. I want to welcome all the people that are tuning in all around our viewing area. Places like Mountain View, Arkansas. Thanks so much for being on the cable system down there. I think you're watching us on channel 70. Welcome to the Noon Mix. We do this show each and every day, Monday through Friday. We don't do it on the weekends, but every weekday here at noon, and then we replay the program at 5:30 for you to enjoy. We cover a lot of different topics of local interest mainly, and we'll get to some of those topics a little bit later on the show. We cover birthdays, we cover a lot of the events that are happening in your area, and we'd like to have a lot more of those. If you'd like to get those to us, you can do that by sending us information through our website. If you'd like to go there, you go to hometowntv.net and post an item up there, or you go directly to our Facebook page at facebook.com/thenoonmix and just post your items there. We get those each and every day, and we post them and mention those throughout the time slots that are available. Depending on when your event happens, we'll be trying to promote that up to the time of the event, and we do that for you as a free service. But our most important thing that we like to talk about, and I think I should be hearing some music about now, is our weather. There we go. Our director in the back room there is quite intuitive as to where I will go on next on different segments, so I rely on him to keep me straight on what I should do from time to time. And that music tells us that we're going to be going to our weather right now. And we have some weather out there. This is probably the only real day that we won't have any precipitation, according to the information that I have with me. And it's not been all that accurate as far as weather goes in the last 3 or 4 weeks. We predict rain and it doesn't rain, and we don't predict rain and it does rain. So let's take a look at our current conditions out there right now. Our temperatures in and around the area. We're looking down from the Huntsville School into the Court Square. And I always like to mention how the wind is blowing, and you see the flag there in the middle of the screen, and it's blowing quite briskly as we look at our temperatures around the area. Branson, Missouri is at 81 degrees. It's going to be a scorcher today. Mostly cloudy skies there in Branson. Gainesville, Missouri at 78 with mostly sunny skies. Jasper, Arkansas 82. Marshall, Arkansas 82 degrees. Eureka Springs, get out of the way button. Get out of the way button. Oh boy, here we go. Eureka Springs, 78 degrees and cloudy. Mountain View, 84 degrees, partly cloudy skies. 84 in Salem, Arkansas. Mountain Home, 78, and here in Harrison, Arkansas, it's 82 degrees. As we jump down here, we'll give you a more detailed look at what's going on today. As we noticed there on our screen there, it's 90 degrees is supposed to be the high for today. Mostly sunny skies. Let's look at a more detailed look at the current conditions. Mostly sunny today, a slight chance of showers, which it doesn't really say that. It says 20% for this afternoon, less than a 1/10 of an inch. So if it does rain, it's not going to rain all that much. Wind's going to be 10 to 15 miles per hour. And the overnight lows will be 69 degrees, quite warm out there, becoming mostly cloudy. And that chance of thunder showers will increase for Thursday, and we'll just jump down there and look at Thursday, and that will jump up to 50% for tomorrow with some thunderstorm activity around the area. Overnight lows will be 68 degrees, and that will continue throughout the week. And as we look at that, Thursday chance of showers 50%, and that will continue Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, with that percentage of precipitation bouncing all over the place from 50%, to 30%, and then overnight precipitation probabilities will be 30 and 20%. So we're in a groove here as far as precipitation goes, and we'll be doing that up and down all throughout the week. Hopefully you'll be able to get out and enjoy some of the activity. And we've gotten this same forecast in days past, and it says it's going to be raining, and it just absolutely doesn't. So you're at your own risk by going out. But if you do go out, make sure you take some kind of rain protection, like a hat or an umbrella or a raincoat of some kind. May want to think about some footwear too if it's going to be heavy rains out there. All right, let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be talking about some events that you'll be wanting to know about, and we'll do that in just 2 minutes. Stay with us. You're watching The Noon Mix. We get service announcements, and I mention them when I get them, and then we set them aside because some of the dates come up, and I want to let you know about something that, or some of these events that are coming up pretty soon. This event's coming up June 7th, which is actually this weekend, and this is the Arkansas Game and Fish's mandatory boating education regulation class. And anyone that is born after December 31st of 1985 must take and pass an approved Arkansas Game and Fish boating education course and carry a proof of purchase, not a proof of purchase, but carry proof that he or she has satisfactorily completed the course in order to operate a motor vehicle or motor boat, The course is designed to teach the fundamentals of safe boating necessary to reduce loss of life, personal injury, and property damage while increasing the boating enjoyment of outdoor enthusiasts all around. The minimum is a 6-hour course that includes boat classification, registration, life-saving equipment, navigation aids, rules of the road, maintenance, courtesy, and much, much more. You can plan to attend this boating education course offered on June the 7th. This will be at the James A. Gaston Center in Bull Shoals from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And you must attend a class session to complete the course. The course is free and is open to everyone. And for more information about that, you can call the Julie Levitt, who's the park interpreter there, at the phone number 870-404-7580. The number again is 870-404-7580. That's coming up June the 7th, so you need to plan for that. Also, there's a monthly ladies' fellowship that's called Heart to Heart, and it's made up of various women from different local churches, and they meet on a monthly basis, usually on the first Saturday of each month at Western Sizzlin' in Mountain Home. These meetings are open to all ladies, all ages, married or single. A buffet lunch is available at 11 o'clock, and the meeting will start at 11:45. And there will be different speakers throughout the meeting for this Saturday. Speaker will be Rhonda Greep of Mountain Home, and the contact person, if you want more information or how to join this meeting, you can call Bonnie Moore, and her phone number is 870-424-6555, 870-424-6555. And the farmers markets all around the area are opening, and the Central Arkansas Farmers and Artisans Market, located on the downtown Harrison Square, they meet every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. The Tuesdays and Saturdays, they're open at 6 a.m. till noon. They'll be setting up shop right there on the square. And then Thursdays from 4 p.m. to 7, so you can look forward to that tomorrow from 4 to 7 right there on the Harrison Square. Also in Gassville, the farmers market, they started their event May the 10th, and they'll be running all the way through October, and they'll be open from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturdays, and every Saturday, every one of those Saturdays through October. The market will be located on city property adjacent to the Gassville Branch Library. To obtain a permit, if you want to sell items, it's $5. And also there's rules involved for the market, so please come by the City Hall located at 204 South School Street, or you can call them at 870-435-6439. Permits and spaces will be given on a first-come, first-served basis. But if you'd just like to take advantage of the artisans and the growers there, they'll be meeting there on Saturdays through October. June the 14th at the Baxter County Library, the Summer Cake Decorating Workshop for Tweens will be there. This will be June 14th from 2 to 3 p.m. Children going into grades 4, 5, and 6 can learn the art of cake decorating during the Tween Cake Decorating Workshop there at the library, and join Elaine Buckner, who's a cake decorator for the Town and Country Discount Foods, to decorate a cake for Father's Day. You can do this. All supplies are provided, space is limited, and registration is required. This is going to be on June 14th. That's next Saturday. This program is provided as no charge as a service of the Baxter County Library. And for more information, call Kim Croshaner at 870-580-0979. Also at the Baxter County Library, They're having a one-man band performance, Children's Summer Saturday show at the library. This will also be next weekend, June the 14th on Saturday. And this will be Paul Morphus, the one-man band Saturday at 10:30 a.m. as part of a special Saturday show series for the summer. Morphus fuses the sound of steel guitar and harmonica with bass lines from a foot piano and percussion from his kick drum and a hi-hat cymbal, the typical one-man band scenario. The audience can join in with musical games. No registration is necessary. Just show up. Appropriate for all ages. That's going to be coming up June the 14th, next Saturday, at the Donald W. Reynolds Library. For more information, you can contact them at 870-580-0979. Okay, that's it on that. And then we want to talk about some things happening around the area here. Grandma's House is having their Flyaway fundraiser event. That's coming up Friday, June the 20th. It's a couple weekends away at 6 p.m. Grandma's House is a children's advocacy organization in Harris, Arkansas. It's a nonprofit organization that relies majority on grants and donations with the help of the community. Grandma's House would like to gravitate towards implementing a facility dog in the center. And this will help children see in the center feel more comfortable during the process of being interviewed in the way of a responsible child going to court. Can't make the paint party fundraiser. Donations will be accepted through Flyaway for Grandma's House, and this is an organization downtown. And you can contact them for more information. You can call 870-688-6561 for more information on that event. Rex's Exes, which is going to be at the Lyric Theater. This is a play based around dysfunctional Texas families. This play is a long series of successful plays by the playwrights Jones, Hope, and Wooten, and that will premiere this Saturday at 7:30 at the Lyric Theater. Tickets are available online. You can go to thelyrichaRrison.org or just type in the Lyric Theater Harrison, Arkansas, and you'll be able to find that website. Just go to the tickets page there and buy your ticket there. They'll be starting at 7:30 on Saturday, and then they'll be having a 2 p.m. Sunday matinee performance. This will be 2 weekends in a row, so on the 14th and the 15th next week, 7:30 and 2 p.m. Tickets are available right now, or you can call the box office at 870-391-3504. If the phone is busy or goes to an answer machine, please leave your information, and they will contact you back as soon as they can. Whoops. It's going to, whoop. There, whoops. I'm going to the wrong page there. I just went down too far. That's what happened. Page up, page up, page up, page up. Wow, I went to the bottom of the page. It's going to be a rock-a-thon at the Bill Baker Amphitheater this coming Sunday at 1:30. Started at 1:30, and we're running till about 7 that evening. And there's going to be 8 to 11 bands that will be performing. The band sets will be very short. So if you want to see a very good mix of music from country, rock, to other genres of music, you can do that by coming out and supporting that. Donations are being accepted for the tornado victims down in Mayflower and Bologna that happened back last month. All the money that's going to be raised from this event will be funneled to them and the needs of those people down there. Come out and enjoy that. It's going to be June 8th at the Bill Baker Amphitheater starting at 1:30 p.m. Also, there's going to be a citywide yard sale that's going to be happening this weekend. And if you may be too late to put an ad in, but there may be a deadline that may be extended, you can call the Harrison Daily Times for that, 741-2325, if you'd like to have your yard sale posted in their publication, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday editions. And the cost is only $25 for that because it is a big, big event. Everybody trying to move some items from one location to another, selling those items as best as possible. Also, there's going to be a USA Catfish Supper at the United Methodist Church coming up this Friday, June the 6th, from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the Church Fellowship Hall. Menu of the catfish dinner will be USA catfish, baked beans, slaw, hush puppies, onion rings, pickled tomatoes, dessert, and a drink. This price will be $9 for everyone. Children 10 and under will be $5, and then anyone under 3 will be admitted free. Single household family Maximum fee will be $25, so come out and enjoy that. And this will be Friday. If you want more information on that, 741-2351 for the United Methodist Catfish Supper of all you can eat. And then some information at Mountain Home. We'll catch up quickly on that. Issues and Viewpoints book group, that'll be happening today at the Donald W. Reynolds Library at 1:30, about an hour and a half to do that. This will be Wait Till Next Year by Doris Kearns Goodwin on growing up loving baseball. That will be the discussion this afternoon for that. Also, Friday Nights on the Square will be in Yellville. They're starting that again on the town square. The music will start at 7 p.m. and the band will be Country Grass. And that's it for our updated local events and information. When we come back, we'll be doing history. Stick around, stay with us. You're watching The New Mix. Welcome back to The New Mix. This is our history segment and birthday segment. We always love doing this. On June 4th, what happened on this day? Well, in 1674, horse racing was prohibited in Massachusetts. In 1896, the image on the screen here, Henry Ford made a successful test drive of his new car in Detroit, Michigan. He called the vehicle a quadricycle. I don't think that went over very well for very long, but there it is. 1911, gold was discovered in Alaska on Indian Creek, and the first rocket glider, and I do have a picture of that, rocket glider, there it is. This was test flown in 1931 by William Swan in Atlantic City, New Jersey. I hope it succeeded. Said it did, okay. In 1935, invisible gas was patented by Gerald Brown and Edwin Pollard. You can joke among yourselves. I don't know how they saw the gas, but they did patent it. Invisible gas. 1939, the first shopping cart was introduced by Sylvan Goldman in Oklahoma City. And I want to show you a picture of this because the photo of that cart has not changed much from today's carts. I looked and I thought I would find something totally obscure and different, but there it is. It's almost identical to what they look like today. It was actually a folding cart and had been mounted on wheels. It was actually a folding cart and mounted it on wheels. 1974, the Cleveland Indians had 10-cent beer night, and due to the drunkenness of and unruly fans at that event, the Indians forfeited to the Texas Rangers. What funny history that was. 1984, the first time in 32 years, Arnold Palmer failed to make the cut for the U.S. Open Golf Tournament. And then in 1992, the U.S. Postal Service announced that people preferred the younger Elvis stamp design in a nationwide vote over the old Elvis, of course. Okay, what happened on this day in television history? 1981, the final episode of The Waltons aired. 6 TV movies aired between 1982 and 1997. And then in 1997, the final episode of Married with Children aired. Thank goodness for that one. I never liked that series. Okay, let's go to birthdays. Birthdays. Who had a birthday June the 4th on this day? This lady here. Great star back in the early 40s and 50s. Rosalind Russell was born on this day in 1908. Gene Barry was born on this day. 1922, and he was on a show called, I looked at it earlier and I forget the name of the show, but we do have him on our channel. If I could just remember, I had the name up on the earlier and I forgot what it was. Sorry about that. He was born on this day in 1922, and then one of our most endearing icons of television is Dennis Weaver. He's shown here on a TV series called McCloud, but we all knew him as Festus. Chester. Who was Festus? Oh, he was the guy after Chester. Chester was the gimpy guy. He limped, and this is what Dennis Weaver brought to the screen in Gunsmoke. Need to get my facts straight, folks. 1929, Dr. Ruth Westheimer. was born on this day. She was a sex therapist, as I remember. Bruce Dern, 1936. He was born, an American actor, and he was actually in a movie that just came out not too long ago called Nebraska. He was born on this day in 1936. Russell Brand, 1975, an actor and comedian. Kind of a weird guy to me, but there he is. And then finally, Angelina Jolie was born on this day in 1975. No local birthdays, but we want to wish everyone a happy birthday that you have one out there. We wish you a happy birthday. You could do that by joining our club here at our Facebook page, facebook.com/The Noon Mix, or you can go to the information there. You can fax your info to info@k26tv.com, or just fax us or call us on the phone, 870-741-4891. We'll be back in 2 minutes and we'll round out the show. Stay with us. Welcome back to the show. We cut a lot of times due to time some of our featured movies that we have. We have a segment to feature some of the movies we have on our channels. Tonight we'll have some time to do that. On our 26.3 channel, we have movies 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And what's happening tonight during prime time? We'll start off at 7 o'clock tonight with a movie called Navajo Joe. And it stars Burt Reynolds in this lusty, gutsy action western about a fearless Indian with a relentless vendetta against a band of outlaws that killed his people. And I think I remember watching this. Pretty good performance by Burt Reynolds himself. That's back when he was in his heyday of acting, when he was probably in his later 20s and early 30s. But there we get a couple of shots of him in close-up of him in action as Navajo Joe. There he is. Even got some makeup on, I think. But that also stars Fernando Rey, and that's coming up tonight at 7 p.m. I think this was produced in the early 70s, so check that out. Also, at 9 o'clock tonight on 26.3 on our This Television Network is The Return of the Man Called Horse, and this stars Richard Harris in this superior sequel, which follows the plight of a horribly wronged tribe of Sioux Indians and the white man who would join to create revenge against the tribe. And if you watch A Man Called Horse, the first version of that, there's some pretty graphic cinematography involved. I think it was groundbreaking for that day. And this is the sequel to that. This comes on tonight at 9 o'clock. And let's see, Richard Harris, Jeffrey Lewis, and let's see, George Luke is also involved in that. So check that out tonight at 9. And then finally, at 11, I say finally, that's all we have featured today. But our movies go on after this. But Chato's Land, Charles Bronson gives a standout performance as an Apache half-breed on the run from a bloodthirsty posse who leads his pursuers deep into Apache country. Co-stars Jack Palance. Jack Palance is always an awesome actor in everything he does. So check this out tonight at 11. And we'd like to thank everyone for joining us today. We are out of time, so join us tomorrow for our Thursday edition of The Noon Mix, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Same time, same channel. See you again tomorrow.